Alright, shalawam. First of all, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Qudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam. Shalawam to 144,000 as well. 144,000 elect. Um, so, this is GMS Precepts. My name is Nazar Khad, and I'm going into this article here on RT. As you can see, read it and weep. It says U.S. cancels hypersonic missile test. It says the Pentagon. The missile couldn't pass pre-flight checks. Pathetic. The U.S. Department of Defense claimed, right? Now, when I read this, it reminded me of article of. It reminded me of this article here. It wasn't this particular article, but it reminded me of this failure, right? Not only are they failing in building, this is why we say Russia, aka Gog and Magog, they're far superior in military weaponry. Mind you, they're both Edomites, but they don't have these many failed tests, right? I'm gonna show you another failed test. This is as of June 2021. It says 2 of 3 missile defense tests fail, right? It's called the THAAD system, Terminal High Altitude Air Defense System, right? Two out of three flight tests, which aimed to integrate the Patriot and THAAD missile systems, Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, failed because of software problems, according to the U.S. Government Accountability Office published report. Now let's go back to this article. The same shit. It says the launch of the long-range hypersonic weapon was scheduled to take place at the Cape Canaveral, whatever, space station in Florida in order to inform on hypersonic technology, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what happened, why it failed. But as a result of pre-flight checks, the test did not occur. It confirmed without revealing the exact reasons for the cancellation. It was, yeah, so it failed. It failed pre-flight checks. It failed because of software problems. You see? Okay, I got another article here of another failure. This is around the same time. So look, within the same year, latest U.S. military hypersonic test failed. So within the same year, this is from June 2021. I'm sorry, this is from October 21. Another a hypersonic test fail. In June 2021, 2 out of 3 missile defense air tests fail. You see? This is why America is weak compared to the other nations as far as their military. Now, I thought of this scripture, Ezekiel 38. I'm going to jump to 11, right? Ezekiel 38 and 11. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely. All of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. That's speaking about America, man. Because America is that land of unwalled villages. They have, read it and weep. 2 out of 3 missile defense tests fail. They have no defense against ICBM missiles, against these missiles that are gonna pelt us. This is why America's is gonna. Is the picture getting clearer? Come on, man. This is why America is gonna be that lake of fire prophesied in the scriptures, man. And they did tests because of constant threats from other nations. They mentioned North Korea, and this is, mind you, this is 2 years ago. North Korea, China, they done talk buku shit since then, and they progress militarily while you digress, right? Or digress, or whatever, that's a word. So let's see here. Let me see if it mentions a threat from another nation. Here it is. The Patriot launcher remote capability would allow the Army to use the right missile for the right threat at the right time against North Korean submarine-launched ballistic missiles. And it is supported by operational need according to the Army, blah, 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 blah. Right? So, failed, right? Another time. Now, let's see why this failed. U.S. suffered a setback in the race with China and Russia to develop hypersonic missiles when its latest test failed. Pentagon said Thursday a booster stack, which is the rocket used to accelerate the projectile to hypersonic speeds, failed, and the tests of the projectile hypersonic glide body cannot proceed. Official starter review. I want to see why. Experiments and tests, both successful and unsuccessful, are the backbone of developable. Whatever, nigga. You lost. You're losing. The Pentagon has made developer hypersonic. The failure is another blow to the U.S. effort following a failed test in April. See? Same year. A failed test in April and comes days after it was reported that China had successfully tested a hypersonic glide vehicle. Reports of successful Chinese and Russian tests. Like, why even report this, man? You're embarrassing yourself. All right? This is Ezekiel was speaking about the book of Ezekiel 11th chapter. Go into the wall of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest. America has not really faced a war on the land here. You know? It hasn't faced any threat from any outside government. Right? September 2001 don't count. All right, I'll just leave it at that. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely. All of them dwelling without walls, right? They dwell safely because no war has landed here. Right? All of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. Right? So I'll leave this description. I'll leave this article, these articles in the description. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. Until the next show, shalawam.